this is my take on the DC Fly and Rick Ross incident. My opinion is, man, maybe the conversation that they was having was getting real interesting. And it was a dope topic what they was talking about. DC Fly was asking them, how was it like going into making those albums, and the conversation was getting crazier. You know what I mean? So maybe it clicked the way like, yo, this is something that maybe I should be getting paid for. Rick Ross might have think like this can go real deep, and why do it for free? Or maybe he seen on his phone that somebody hit him, caught that clip and says, yo, I'll pay you, I want to talk about that, or whatever. So he felt the need that I'm dipping early. Is it wrong how he left? Yeah, he should have dapped everybody up, says, yo, I got something else that hit me. Da-da-da-da. I get that, he should have did that, But on the other hand, I didn't like the little remark that DC Fly made that I see. Apparently ain't nobody caught, he snuck that, and that fuck nigga did that shit. And then try to laugh it off like, you threw a jab too, because at the end of the day, you wouldn't have had him on there if you really thought he was a fuck nigga. But, that's besides the point. Then on top of that, Ross said, he did it for free. And I get that, okay. Try to back yourself out the scenario. And, then DC Fly said, yo, a lot of people came for free, so, that ain't the thing. I mean, at the end of the day, two wrongs don't make it right. I think they could, fix the situation and keep it pushing. But this just draws to my opinion that, when Vlad, do his interviews and everybody be mad, Vlad pays people, and it's the same thing. DC Flies like, yo, you went on that white dude show and yada yada yada, but the white dude paid him. He paid him. Nobody, our race don't want to pay people. DC Fly. You just said everybody came for free. But I'm saying though, you make money. Not too long ago, or maybe a while ago, you gave the game $100,000. I don't know if you got that back yet, but for a person to lend somebody $100,000, they got bread. You know what I mean? So even to make an investment on that person, hopefully to come back, you got money. So even to show faith, in my opinion, at least you could have gave $1,000 to people. It ain't nothing, but it's better than free. You know what I mean? Here's a stack, dog. That's just my opinion. What y'all think? Let me know if I'm bugging or not. 100.